As the great Charlie Chaplin once said, "A day without laughter is a day wasted." So, we're here to make sure none of your days go to waste. Humor, folks, is the spice of life. The cherry on top of the sundae, well, you get the idea, it's important. And that's why we've compiled a list of the top 10 comedy movies that will have you rolling in the aisles. If you love to laugh, then buckle up, because we're about to dive into a sea of hilarity. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, we've got the classic British comedy, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Bursting onto the scene in the mid-70s, this film put a hilariously irreverent spin on the Arthurian legend. It's a shining example of Monty Python's distinctive humor style, a delightful blend of the absurd, the satirical, and the downright silly. Who could forget the Knight of Ni, the killer rabbit, or the scene where King Arthur argues over the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? These unforgettable moments have left an indelible mark on comedy, inspiring countless imitations and references in pop culture. But it's not just about the laughs. Monty Python and the Holy Grail also gave us some of the most quotable lines in film history. From "It's just a flesh wound" to "I fart in your general direction," this movie has embedded itself in our collective consciousness. This film truly is the Holy Grail of comedy. At number 9, we have the high school comedy that never gets old, Superbad. This laugh-out-loud movie is a perfect blend of teenage awkwardness and hilarious escapades. The performances by Jonah Hill and Michael Cera are simply outstanding, their on-screen chemistry creating a truly memorable duo. The film's humor is timeless, with jokes that land perfectly even after countless viewings. Superbad takes the everyday trials and tribulations of high school life and amplifies them to hilarious proportions. Whether it's the desperate quest for alcohol or the misadventures at a house party, the situations are relatable yet comically exaggerated. But what truly sets Superbad apart is its heart. Beneath the crude humor and wild antics, there's a touching story about friendship and the fear of growing apart. It's this blend of comedy and heart that makes Superbad a standout in the genre. Superbad, a film that's so good, it's super. Coming in at number 8, it's the film that proves you don't have to be smart to be funny, Dumb and Dumber. This comedy classic showcases the dynamic duo of Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, whose on-screen chemistry is as explosive as a bottle of hot sauce downed in one go. Their performances as the lovably dim-witted Lloyd and Harry are nothing short of iconic. The movie is a delightful blend of slapstick humor and absurd situations, a testament to the genius of the Farrelly brothers. From the infamous most annoying sound in the world to the hilariously disastrous Aspen trip, the film is a roller coaster of laughs from start to finish. It's not just the laugh-out-loud moments that make this movie a gem, but also the memorable quotes that have since entered the comedy lexicon. Who could forget, "So you're telling me there's a chance," or "We got no food, no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off." Dumb and Dumber, a movie that's intelligently funny. At number 7, we have the legendary comedy Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy. This film is a stellar showcase of Will Ferrell's comedic genius, as he embodies the title character, a chauvinistic 1970s news anchor named Ron Burgundy. Ferrell's performance creates a character who is both absurdly over the top and endearingly human, sparking laughter in every scene. The film is chock full of quotable lines, from Ron's signature "Stay classy, San Diego" to his impassioned "I'm in a glass case of emotion." These memorable quotes have permeated pop culture, making Anchorman a comedy classic. What sets Anchorman apart is its unique humor. It's a blend of slapstick, satire, and absurdity that somehow all works together to create a hilariously entertaining film. The newsroom banter, the outrageous love story, and the unforgettable Anchorman battle scene all contribute to this film's status as a comedy legend. So here's to Anchorman, a legend in the world of comedy. Coming in at number 6, it's the film that made weddings funny, Bridesmaids. This movie takes the cake for serving up humor that's as relatable as it is hilarious. It's like a perfectly baked wedding cake, tiered with layers of funny moments that leave you laughing till your sides hurt. The standout performances are the icing on this comic confection. Kristen Wiig, Maya Rudolph, and Rose Byrne, among others, deliver lines with such comedic timing and finesse, it's as if they were born to play these roles. Not to mention Melissa McCarthy, who burst onto the comedy scene with her unforgettable and unapologetic character Megan. The memorable scenes from the film are as abundant as the confetti at a wedding. Who can forget the bridal shop fiasco or the airplane shenanigans? They're the kind of moments that make you laugh out loud, even on the 10th viewing. Bridesmaids, a comedy that's always the bride, never the bridesmaid. At number 5, we have the comedy that made us all afraid of waking up in Vegas, The Hangover. This film is a wild ride from start to finish, with an amusing premise that's as hilarious as it is horrifying. Imagine waking up from a night of debauchery, with no memory of what happened, a tiger in your hotel room, and a missing groom just hours before the wedding. What makes The Hangover truly stand out is the unexpected humor that arises from the chaos. It's not just about the crazy situations, it's about the characters' reactions to them. Their confusion, panic, and desperate attempts to piece together the night's events provide constant laughter. And let's not forget the standout performances. Bradley Cooper, Ed Helms, and Zach Galifianakis deliver their roles with such comedic timing and authenticity that you can't help but be drawn into their misadventures. The Hangover, a comedy worth remembering. Coming in at number 4, it's the comedy that made us all wish we had a Step Brothers. An uproarious blend of absurdity and heart, this film showcases the unforgettable partnership of Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly. Their on-screen chemistry is an undeniable force of comedy, leading to moments that have us clutching our sides from laughter. Now let's talk about the lines. Who can forget the iconic, "Did we just become best friends?" or "It's the Catalina wine mixer." These quotable nuggets of hilarity have a way of sticking in our minds and popping up in our everyday conversations, even years after the film's release. The unique humor of Step Brothers is rooted in its unabashed embrace of the ridiculous. It's a comedy that isn't afraid to be over the top, to push boundaries, and to make us laugh at things we never thought we would. Step Brothers, a comedy that steps up the humor. At number 3, we have the comedy that made bowling hilarious, The Big Lebowski. This film is a comedic gem, shining brightly with its unique humor style. It's not just about the laugh-out-loud moments, but also the subtle jokes that sneak up on you, making you chuckle long after you've watched the movie. But the humor isn't the only thing that sets this film apart. The characters are as memorable as they are quirky. Who can forget the Dude, Walter, and Donnie, each with their own idiosyncrasies adding layers to the comedy? And let's not forget the lasting cultural impact of The Big Lebowski. It's not just a film, it's a phenomenon. It's given us catchphrases, inspired festivals, and even spawned its own religion, Dudeism. From its unique humor and memorable characters to its cultural impact, The Big Lebowski truly strikes a perfect game in the comedy genre. The Big Lebowski, a big hit in comedy. Coming in at number 2, it's the comedy that made us all afraid to fly, Airplane. Have you ever been stuck on a plane, sandwiched between two strangers, and thought to yourself, this could be a comedy sketch? Well, the creators of Airplane did, and boy did they deliver. This movie is not just a comedy, it's a slapstick masterpiece. From the inflatable autopilot to the jive-talking granny, every scene is packed with unexpected humor that leaves you gasping for air. And let's not forget the memorable quotes. "Surely you can't be serious? I am serious. And don't call me Shirley." It's this kind of wordplay that makes Airplane a timeless classic. But what really sets this film apart is its universal appeal. Whether you're a seasoned comedy connoisseur or a newbie looking for a laugh, Airplane never fails to deliver. It's a comedy that soars above the rest. And finally, at number 1, we have the comedy that made us all wish we could relive the same day over and over, Groundhog Day. This classic comedy has a unique and captivating premise: a man reliving the same day over and over again. This concept, while seemingly simple, is executed with such brilliance that it becomes a comedic masterstroke. The man in question, played by the ever-charismatic Bill Murray, brings a level of wit and charm that elevates the film to its legendary status. Murray's performance is nothing short of extraordinary. His comedic timing and delivery are impeccable, making every scene he is in a delight to watch. But it's not just Murray's performance that makes this film so memorable. The timeless humor of Groundhog Day, the kind that makes you chuckle just thinking about it, is what truly sets it apart. Groundhog Day, a comedy that's worth watching again and again. Well folks, that wraps up our countdown of the top 10 comedy movies. From the absurd antics of Monty Python and the Holy Grail, to the timeless hilarity of Groundhog Day, each of these films has left us in stitches, proving why they reign supreme in the comedy genre. Remember, a day without laughter is a day wasted, so make sure you check out these films. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button to stay updated on our latest videos. Until next time, keep laughing.